Jeremy Sockman here with a look at a movie that slipped by so many people, they may not have even realized it. It's JoJo Dancer Your Life is Calling starring Richard Pryor. This one's got quite a bit going on, but is it worth checking out? Let's take a look. Richard Pryor plays JoJo, celebrity comic who takes drugs and ends up badly burned. While on the hospital bed, his naked ghost leaves his body and decides to do a little sightseeing. And the sights he wants to see are all from his own life. First he goes to look at little JoJo, who lives in a brothel and gets good grades. Then he checks out young adult JoJo, who's married but wants to be a comic. He leaves his wife to work in a burlesque house, and eventually wows the people with a mime act. Then we get to see JoJo rising to fame and fortune with his act, married, and going to swinging drug parties in LA, meeting another woman over a pool game, marrying her, and then dumping her car off a cliff. We swing back to the hospital bed where doctors don't think JoJo is going to make it. His ghost remembers his grandma and, spoiler alert, re-enters his body so he can perform on stage again.
Most people in life lead with their chins, because that's the way life is. It demands that you lead with your chin. But not JoJo. He led with his nuts.
Now, JoJo Dancer Your Life is Calling starred and was written, produced, and directed by Richard Pryor. He was a real quadruple threat. But when someone is so close to a project, they can often miss the forest for the trees. You see, JoJo Dancer Your Life is Calling was a real vanity project, and with no one in charge, there was no one to tell Richard Pryor he was totally wrong for the part. In 1986, Richard Pryor was 46, but in JoJo Dancer Your Life is Calling, he has to play as young as 6, and while I'll admit he did a solid job playing the elementary school age JoJo, it was when he had to play the older versions that he fell flat. You just couldn't suspend the disbelief required to accept him in the role of a drug-addled famous comedian.
I hate you.
Now I think it's obvious why he was attracted to the part, and figured he could handle it. JoJo lights himself on fire freebasing cocaine. Pryor lit himself on fire freebasing cocaine. JoJo was raised in a brothel. Pryor was raised in a brothel. JoJo started working in small clubs. Pryor did too. JoJo became famous, so did Pryor. They both married a lot of women and enjoyed drugs, but that's where the similarities end, I'm afraid. JoJo never hosted Saturday Night Live, didn't write Blazing Saddles, wasn't in the army, and didn't sleep with Marlon Brando. Then you have the fact that Pryor never became a ghost leaving his body to travel through his past. So clearly, they're not the same person. And yet, it's obvious that Richard Pryor figured he could handle the part of JoJo based on what they did have in common. Unfortunately for everyone and himself, he just wasn't up to the task.
I'm tired of you fucking with me. I'm tired.
So in the end, while Richard Pryor gave a valiant effort in JoJo Dancer Your Life is Calling, the role just needed someone with a bit more range than he brought to the table. So the believability just wasn't there. I'm Jeremy Sockman, and while I wish it wasn't the case, I'm gonna have to give JoJo Dancer Your Life is Calling a hard pass.
Well, I'm glad you came. I hope you had a good time. Listen, it's been fun. Thank you very much. Good night.